Good day, all. Welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we've got a special treat for you. A 1958 Oldsmobile Super 88. And Super is an appropriate name to give to such a car. It is absolutely stunning. From every angle you look at it, it is an eye popper. So much chrome on this car. It's actually gotten the nickname the Chrome-mobile because of the copious amounts of chrome just all over it. Some slight modifications to this otherwise correct car, and I'll talk to you about those as we roll through. First, the paint. Real high driver level quality paint. Looks very, very nice, deep, glossy, and red. It's not perfect, but it is exceptionally nice. As is the white paint on the top, on the roof, and there is some white paint on the sides that looks stupendous too, that serves as an accent on the rear quarters. Up front, as you can see, we've got the dual side-by-side headlights with trim that just wraps right around and forms these spears that roll all the way down the side to the midway point on the door. And this Super 88 on each side is the only badging left on this car. Other than that, it has been debadged, which is very cool. You can see the massive front bumper up front with integrated turn signals, bumper guards, a horizontally lined grille. The grille originally would have had a Oldsmobile crest right here in the center, and across the front lip of the hood right here would be block Oldsmobile letters. Those have all been erased now. No sign of them ever being there. You've got a really cool, gigantic rocket hood ornament. Just for the sake of showing you how big it is, that's my hand against it. It is enormous. Looks absolutely cool. As you roll around to the side of the car, again, you've got those chrome spears, the wraparound bumper, the stunning wheel and tire combo here. Chrome wire wheels, faux knockoffs, Oldsmobile badging, BF Goodrich Silvertown wide white wall radial tires. So this is going to handle real nice out on the road, just like a modern car would. That's a real feather in its cap. Up on the hood, you'll see some more bright work for air vents. A wraparound windshield with thick layers of trim everywhere you look. Trim on the windows, trim on the windshield, just chrome trim all over the place. Beautiful door handles. The way the chrome comes across here at the drip rail, and then this really neat section here, almost like a fastback with wood, if you will. Again, more thick chrome all around the trim on this car. And starting here at the end of the doors, where it takes this little sweetheart dip, it comes up, and this chrome piece flows all the way down the fin to the end. That's some of the coolest taillights I think I have ever seen. Look at this whole assembly. It is incredible. They're like rocket tips with a tunnel kind of shape to them. And on the driver's side here, this is one of the coolest things. There's your gas fill, hidden underneath. If I hadn't shown you, you'd have never figured it out and still be hunting for it. It's just neat design. This accent piece here on the rear quarters, great looking as well. And this too would have an Oldsmobile crest badge right in this area from factory. Again, one of the previous owners of this vehicle just wanted to give it a clean look, and boy, they definitely achieved it with what they did here. You can see a Continental kit. This car was not born with one, it was added after the fact, but boy, it looks nice. You can see the chrome bumper extensions here to bring it all the way back out for this lovely Continental kit. That rear bumper is just stunning. And this Continental kit is so deep, you could sit, literally sit, a person on either side of that spare. I will go ahead and pop the spare tire and open the trunk for you since I'm back here. There's really nothing to the trunk, but I'd like you to see it all the same. Simple, bare bones. Got a factory style jack. There is room for another spare tire if you'd like, and there is one in here. And there's also plenty of trunk space, And a newer looking seal. Very nice, very well done, in keeping with the high quality of the build of the rest of the car for sure. There we go. And we're back on track. The sides of the car are immaculately straight. Gaps are good. It's just such a well put together, incredible looking late 50s ride. One thing's for sure, whoever owns this car is going to be well known in their community. Everybody who sees it driving by is going to know who's behind the wheel. No doubt about that. Now that we're back up to the front again, I'm going to pause briefly. I'm going to get this big hood open, and I'll rejoin you to talk about what's hiding underneath. And we are back with the hood open on the 1958 Oldsmobile Super 88 to take a look at this gorgeous engine compartment. Clean, tidy, organized, and ready to go to the car shows today. Great looking engine bay on this Oldsmobile. What we've got here is not an Oldsmobile engine though. This is a Chevrolet 350 V8. It's dressed up to look like a rocket engine with the gold paint and all. You can see we've got gold valve covers, and on them we've got some Oldsmobile rocket decals. You can see the cast exhaust manifolds right there. Those go back to glass pack style mufflers and exit the end from chrome tips. Sounds awesome with the car running. Stock heads, stock intake, and an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor. Topping it all off, a period correct Oldsmobile Batwing air cleaner with an Oldsmobile Rocket call-out decal on top. Some other highlights here include a newer radiator, as you can see, a Sandon air compressor, and that AC compressor powers the vintage air system. Hot heat, cold AC, strong fan, 4 vents all blowing it on you. Really, really nice. We do have an underhood courtesy light, which is currently just not plugged in. We did that because we like to leave the hoods open and show off the engines here in the showroom, so we didn't want to run the battery down by leaving that on. It does have power drum brakes on all 4 corners, and way down there you can see a power steering fill for the power steering. So power steering, power brakes, air conditioning. It checks all the boxes up under the hood, no doubt about it. That 350 powers a turbo 350. That's a turbo hydromatic 350, 3-speed automatic transmission. Puts the power down in the back with a limited slip rear differential. Plenty freeway worthy car. You could cruise this all day long up and down the interstates. Let's take a peek inside. I guarantee you will be pleased with how nice it does look. That's not a surprise, so the whole build here is just top notch the whole way through. A great looking car. You can see door cards here done in black, white, and red vinyl. Integrated handle / armrest. Cranks for the windows, handle for the door, all gleaming brightly. The seats are super inviting. Really nice combination of white and red vinyl with this patterned black and red cloth. Really comfortable, really good looking. You can see they are manually adjustable seats. Back seat, just as nice as the front. How it could be any nicer, actually. You can see we've got seat belts back here, a nice big back seat, ashtrays on either side, and cranks for the windows. Even the door jambs look great on this car. Look how nice. Somebody really took their time when they restored this. Inside the car is a feast for the eyes. This dash is simply phenomenal. It wraps around the side. You've got this incredible display for the driver here of just chrome and buttons and knobs, and wow, just super cool. Flows on over to the side here where you've got a radio. This gorgeous Oldsmobile call out on the side. And it's a two-tiered dash. You can see this upper section here with ribbed aluminum, a clock in the center. Clock is unfortunately inoperative, as they usually are. But great paintwork, great look to it. Passenger side door card, just as nice or nicer than the driver's. You can see we've got a glove box here. And inside the glove box, we've got a cord for the auxiliary, for the radio, and a gas gauge, because the stock gas gauge does not work. Ashtray. This is the vintage air unit. Again, hot heat, cold AC, strong fan, 4 vents with directional blowers. It gets the job done and then some. Courtesy lights do work in the car. There's under dash courtesies, and there are courtesies back here in the rear. For the under dash ones, they kind of shine right there on the sides. One on the left, one on the right. The stereo is a retro sound style stereo. Has the Oldsmobile logo on it there. It works good, sounds good, with the exception of the volume knob, which is a little bit glitchy. I'll show that to you once we get the vehicle fired up. Next to that is a lighter, the keyed ignition. Down here, what they call summer ventilation has been disconnected, as has the heater over here. Neither of those are hooked up anymore because the vintage air controls it all. There's no need for those. You can see here we have on the speedometer oil, generator, cold and hot, display lights up above, along with a non-working gas gauge. You can see the mileage listed there at 59,000 and some odd miles. We believe that to probably be actual to the car. This is the safety sentinel switch, and you can see that when you move it, it changes a marker on the speedometer. So if the speed limit's 60, you set it at 60, and if you exceed that, a little orange light should come on and a buzzer should come on and let you know that you're speeding, which I like to speed, so it wouldn't be of any use to me. We have not checked the operation of that to see if it works. This transmission is likely not the one that came in the car. As you can see here, the indicator is not correct for how the car works. This would have been an early style setup with reverse being all the way to the right. So the indicator now, it's park, reverse, neutral, drive, S, L. So it just shifts everything a little bit. Once you get used to it, you don't even think twice about it, but it is something that needs to be said. The indicator is not correct for the car. Over here, this light comes on when the emergency brake is on. There's your light switch. And over here is a wiper control, which is now inoperable. But right down here, we have a knob to control the wipers, and it works just fine. So while the gas gauge on the dash doesn't work, there's one in the glove box. The heater and ventilation controls are in-op, but those are now the vintage air system. And this controls the wipers. All very simple and just an amazing look. This aftermarket steering wheel is really cool. 3-spoke, big thick white handle here. Horn in the center that does work. Cool. And just a note on how nice and stylish the handles are here for the gear shift and over here for the turn signal. Just really cool touches on top of everything else being so over the top in this car. We've got a nice tight vinyl headliner. There's a couple of 6x9s in the rear package tray for that stereo to play through. Black carpet throughout in really good condition. Again, there is a lot to love about this Oldsmobile Super 88. And I'm going to add a couple more things for you to like. I am going to fire it up. You're going to love the sound. You can hear there the electronic fuel pump that's been added. Makes it easy to fire up. I'm going to give it 2 hits. And just that easy. Rumbles right to life. Oh, that sounds nice. Very nice. As you can see, dash lights work. I just turned the headlights on. Over here, the stereo. See, it does come on. Tuned into a local station. And you can hear it. The problem is this gate, or the speaker knob. See, it glitches. Sometimes it'll go forward, sometimes back. As you can hear, it does work. And just has a glitchy knob on it, that's all. Let's turn on the AC. Wow, right away you could hear it click on, the compressor started on. Air is just pumping out, and it is already getting cold. What a nice system. You do not want for creature comforts in this Super 88. Not at all. Let me show you, the wipers do work. That's low speed and off. Oh, I love that sound. Let's go check it out coming out of those tailpipes. Those are MagnaFlow tips on there on those chrome outlets. What a sweet sound. What a sweet car. You never see these around at car shows. These are really rare to find. And finding one in this condition with the nice, tasteful modifications made to it, wow, what a find. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1958 Oldsmobile Super 88, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, our phone number is 614-276-7355. We're happy to help you with shipping. We can get it shipped cross country from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. We can help you with financing. We got a couple of companies we've worked with for years that do loans on these older cars. And we are here to answer your questions about this and any other car in our inventory. Give us a call at Cruisin Classics, 614-276-7355. We appreciate you joining us today. Remember to like and share. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.